Welcome to the Python Learn Together, Code Together. Now we will see some special kind of data type in the Python, that is the dictionaries. Dictionaries means in the sequence or in list, it is indexed by its own numbers. That means it is the indexing like 0, 1, 2, 3. It is indexing is like that. But a dictionary is similar to that, but the indexing is done by the key value that we provide to that dictionary. That means it is indexed by the keys. Those keys are immutable. That means keys are unique. We cannot able to change the keys when it is defined. We can able to change, but we will going to override that. That means they are immutable. A dictionary means it is like our normal dictionary. There are lots of words are at one side and their meanings are at the other side. Similarly, in the dictionary, in Python, in the dictionary, lots of keys are there in one side and those key values, those are in the other side. So, I will going to show that in Python interpreter. Yeah. One thing, the important thing is that the key that we will provide is maybe the numbers or strings, or it may be that's the tuple. But if we use the list inside the tuple, that means mutable objects inside the tuple, then that will not becomes the key, because key has to be unique. So we can use the tuple because tuple is immutable. It is not the mutable. We can use anything that is immutable as the keys. Once when we discuss through the examples, then we will come to understand the actual things, what it is dictionary means. So in order to define the dictionary, there are the two ways. One is the dict function, that is a DICT, dict function, and another one is using the flower brackets. For example, now I'm going to define one dictionary called my dictionary, my dict. Okay, I'm going to this is my dictionary variable, and I'm going to define this dictionary as my dict. My dict equals to, and here we need to whatever the values we need to give to this dictionary has to be in the flower brackets, okay, or the curly braces. And it is like it is going to take the values like a key comma value here. Yeah, okay, this side. Okay, here we need to mention some key. The syntax is like a key, and here we need to give the value. Okay, this is the format. Some dictionary variable, my dictionary or anything variable, you cannot use the like keywords, but here it has to be my dict equals to, and here key, whatever the key we are going to give for the dictionary, same as your normal dictionary, like whatever the values we are going to write in the dictionary and their meaning. Here this is the those values and this is the meaning, like that. Here this is the key and here is the value. The key can be anything that is immutable. That means it can be a numbers or strings, or it may be the tuple with that tuple does not contain any mutable things, just the immutable tuples that can be used as a key. Then the syntax is like this. So in order to define, I'm going to define now my dictionary as that has to be in curly braces. This is the one format of for defining the dictionary, and for example here I'm going to define I'm going to define some laptops, Dell, and here you need to use those colons. Okay, here, yeah, this is my key, Dell is my key, and I'm going to assign some numbers for that. Okay, Dell is 10, and I need to use a comma here, and again this is the one pair, this is the one key and this is the value. Okay, this is the key and this is the value, and here I'm going to define some Lenovo. Okay, Lenovo, and here I'm going to assign some numbers. It is some specialized number. Okay, just to learning purpose I'm using some numbers, random numbers, and another computer like index. Okay, index, and here I'm going to just define one number as 40. This is the value, and no, this is the key and this is the value. Okay, remember that. Now, yeah, we defined it. We defined our dictionary. You can see here. This is the this is my dictionary variable. This my dict is the dictionary variable, and here is the key and this is the value, and again a comma, and this is the key and this is the colon and this is the value, like this. This is the one format of defining the dictionary. I will going to click the enter. Now if I check the my dict, okay, then you can see it is del is 10 and leloma is 12 and in-text is 14. This is the one format of defining the dictionary. And another way of defining the dictionary is like using the dict function. For example, now I'm going to define my dictionary as a equals to, this is my dictionary variable. It may be anything like you need to follow those variable rules. Okay, a equals to, and here I'm going to define dict of, that means the dictionary of, and here whatever the value we are going to here, that has to be in just parenthesis, normal, that's not common brackets. Okay, then here not the parenthesis, just a common brackets, and here inside this we need to use the curly braces. Okay, the curly braces, just remember this dict function, dict of, just on like this normal brackets, and inside that we need to use the flower brackets. Okay, then oh sorry, it is not the flower bracket, it has to be big brackets. Sorry, I just confused you. It is the big brackets. We need to use the big brackets. First one is the normal bracket, and then we need to use the big brackets. Okay, then inside this we need to define the dictionary, that means the key and the value pair in the brackets, just like this. Okay, comma, and here another comma, and here another, like this. I think you have understand this. I'll just give some space for here. Yeah, it's like this. Here we need to specify, okay, not here. Yeah, I think now you hope understand how to define the dictionary by using the dict function. Dict, and here you need to use some normal brackets, and inside that we need to use the main brackets, that means the big brackets, and here inside that we need to give the key and its value by using like for example I need to use something like, okay, here I need to define that. So key I am going to use as, okay, 2 and 2, and here instead of colon you need to use just a comma here, comma, and here I'm going to use Rama. Okay, Rama, and here I'm going to use 4 comma, and here it is Raja. Okay, then here 6 comma, this is my key, and here I'm going to define the value for it, and here this has to be okay, Ravana, like this. I think you've understand now. By using this curly braces you can define like this. This is the format. But if you want to use the dict, that means the dict function, then you need to use that. The function has to be enclosed in those brackets, that means normal brackets, and here inside that we need to use the big brackets, and inside that we need to give the value of our dictionary, that means key and the value in pairs, like this. This is one pair, and okay, next this is one pair, and here this is one pair. There are 3 pairs are there now. And in this format we need to use the colon, but here in this format we need to just separate key and the value by the comma. Okay, now if I click the enter, you can see, yeah, now if you check the value of A, then you can see it is 2 is to Rama, 4 is to Raja, 6 is to Ravana. Here you can see it is the reverse. That means here the key is this one and this is the value, but here key is this one and this is the value. So for example, okay, this is how we can define the dictionary. So now by using list of, okay, if I use the list of, and here I'm going to use, okay, not this one, yeah, list of A. If I use the list of A is the dictionary, okay, A is one dictionary. If I just type list of A and if I click the enter, then you can see it will gives us the keys in the list. That means all the keys. 2 is my key, and 4 is my key, and 6 is my key. It will gives all those keys in this list. That we can get by list of A. But here remember, this is not the main bracket, this is the just a normal brackets. Then similarly, if I call list of here my dict, then you can see it is Dell, Lenovo and Intex. That means these are all the keys now. Dell, Lenovo and Intex. That means in the first example, on this side there are Dell, Lenovo and Intex, and those are the keys, and this side their meaning is 10, 12 and 14. Okay, then here in the second example, here you can see it is just like 2, 4, 6 all this side, and this side it is like those Rama, Raja and Ravana, all those things are at this side. Okay, and if you want to just see this in an alphabetical order, that means the keys, we are lots of keys here. In order to arrange those keys in a proper order, we can just use sorted of my list, my dict. Okay, my dict, sorted of my dict. Then you can see this Dell, Intex and Lenovo. All these things are alphabetically sorted. That we can just you can get like this by, or you can just call sorted of A. Then you can see this 2, 4, 6. Here it is something different. Yeah, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it is in order, but now you can see in this example, before it is Dell, Lenovo and Intex, after that it is Dell, Intex and Lenovo. That means it will give us in a sorted format. Okay, we can define the empty dictionary like you cannot define the empty dictionary by using a dict, but you can just define empty dictionary called like, for example, f equals to, and here I'm going to define an empty dictionary. Just use the flower brackets. Then you can see now if we check the type of f, this I told in the previous video. This has to be type of f. Then you can see it is class dict. By this way we can define even an empty dictionary. Okay, the dictionary, for example, what is this main use of this dictionary? That is, for example, I will just okay, now this is our dictionary. A equals to 2 Rama, 4 Raja and 6 Ravana. I can just get the value means a value of this dictionary by using the key as the index. In a list and all, for example, if I define one list called my list equal to, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the list, in order to index these elements, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, we need to call like my list of my list of, and here is 0th index, 1th index, 2th index. If I give the 0th index, then it will going to return the 1. But whereas in the dictionary, the indexing is done by us. That means whatever the key we are giving, that acts as the indexing. For example, okay, now this is our dictionary. If I call something like a of here I'm going to call a of 2, then it will give us Rama. That means this is used as the index value. That means it is used, key is used as the indexing purpose. So for example, if I call a of 6, then I can get Ravana. In the same way, in this another, what is that? My dict is my another dictionary. And here, if I call my dict of, and here I need to give Dell. Then we will check. Okay, yeah. Now we can see it will give us the 10. Or if I, instead of this, if I call this as my dict of 12. Okay, yeah, my dict of index. Then you can see you will get 14. That means by using this the keys, it is similar to your dictionary. But if we want to check some meanings, then we need to search for the words. Similarly, here the word is the key and the value is the meaning. So in that way we can use this dictionary. If we write something for this again, for example, here, okay, here I will show. Here I have a equal to 2 Rama, 4 Raja and 6 Ravana. If I just in order to add something to this dictionary, I can use something like here a of we need to add something. So a of what I will call, I will just use 4. Okay, a of 4. Okay, 4 is already there, so I will just going to define a of 8. A of 8 equals to, and here I need to just define some name, J H O N John. Then if I click the enter, now if we check the value of A, then you can see it is 2 Rama, 4 Raja, 6 Ravana, 8 John. Some another key is added to this dictionary. Okay, so in the same way, in that it is also even applicable for that mind dictate. That means using the string as keys and value something like that. Similarly, we can do for that also. I think you've understand how to add something to the dictionary. If I call a of 9 equals to something, for example, yeah, a of 9 equals to Khan. Then you can see if we check the value of a now, another word is added. But if I just going to rewrite this key value, that means again I'm going to define something for the 9. Okay, here for example a of again I'm going to define this 9 and I'm going to define something okay, here instead I need just one name, for example Janish. Okay, I will just simple one random name, and if I click the enter, then this will going to override the previous one. That means now Khan is not there. You can see just if I check the A now, you can see, yeah, now it will going to override that. That means 9 is assigned to the Janish instead of the Khan. Like that, it will going to override. If we use if we just replace this key by something other, that means the key is same, but here the value we just replace, at that time it will going to override that. So when we are using the dictionary, be sure that you are not going to use like this override thing, because you lost those contents, the older data you lost. Okay, that is the way we can add something to the dictionary. And in order to delete something from this dictionary, we can just use the del of okay, delete function, delete of and a of, and here we need to give this key. What is this key? Here it is 9. Okay, we'll check whether it will going to delete that 9 or not. Now if we check the a, then you can see the 9 is not there because we deleted that. Okay, in this way we can able to delete something key value. That is it is a pair, it is in pair, key and the value, that we can delete like this. Yeah, I think you have understand about this dictionary. There are two main types of defining the dictionary. One is using the curly braces. In summary, I'm going to tell, one is those curly braces, and another one is by using the dict function. Inside the dict function, it is like you need to use this normal bracket first, then you need to use square brackets, then inside that we need to give those in pairs, as I told here. I think I showed that you here. Yeah, here I think, what is that? Yeah, this format. I think you've understand about this dictionary. It's similar to the normal dictionary. Thank you.